Hello, this is E-Soup, aka Specific Soup. I am here, sorry, no longer in the wig, but I am reacting to a show with lots of men in long flowing wigs. Again, I'm reacting to episode 2 of Meet You at the Blossom. I went ahead and signed up for a Viki subscription since there's other things I want to watch on there anyway. It just made the most sense. We were just at the point where, I don't think I said this in my episode 1 video, but I was slightly surprised that YN, turned around and tried to save Xiaobao from, the little arrows that the assassin people were shooting. Because it's really early on. YN doesn't really yet care about Xiaobao. This is all about just, using him for what he has to gain. But I don't know, I guess at least in that moment he felt like this guy is small and weak and I can't let him get hurt for me because he's not going to be able to handle this. Or maybe he already cares about him. I don't know, it's interesting. But then it turns out it wasn't poison, it's an aphrodisiac. So I'm thinking about certain teaser, trailer clips that I've seen of some maybe steamy things happening in the woods, and I'm like, is that happening already in episode 2? Are we already going there? Are we already here? I don't know. Apparently. So, I guess I'm gonna find out what happens, and without further ado, this is Meet You at the Blossom episode 2. I am once again skipping the intro because I want to avoid any possible spoilers. Also, I want to say YN's hair pieces so far have been really pretty. I think we've seen him in at least 2 different ones. There's the white one at the beginning, and now that he's wearing this green and red getup, he has a green one. So pretty. He still said hand over the antidote. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. Yeah, and he was beat up anyway. Oh, is he about to strip and go in the water? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. You're such an idiot. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I'm like, have you not realized this the whole time? Those robes are not that loose in this department. You could tell. Well, that's nice of you. Okay, but this is why he keeps pushing you away, because they just poisoned him with an aphrodisiac. Okay, here we go. Not the ear. I don't think he's ready for this yet. Yeah, that's the hands in the woods, but we weren't really ready for this yet. I think bro needs a minute. So did that just happen? For real? Or are we just we're gonna come back to that. Okay. Oh, these poor guys. Hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I heard some people talking about, like, oh, trigger warning for the show, and I mean, I'm assuming the book too, for non-con, and I didn't really, like, when I saw the trailer, or some clip or something, there's some scene where it looks like Huai En is, like, choking Xiao Bao, and I was kind of expecting it to be in that context, but I didn't really know. I didn't know what to expect. And the way people were talking about it, I was assuming it wasn't going to be super harsh. And that's something in fiction that I know I'm usually not triggered by. But, you know, if you are, obviously you don't want to see that. But since this is a reaction video, I didn't, like, put some sort of warning at the beginning of reacting to the show because I assume people watching have already seen the show, and, you know, people talking about this online have, like, talked about that at least a little. It's definitely played in a way that is very glazed over, which I don't really love, because it was really hard to tell from that scene what exactly was going on. Like, the way it was filmed, it seemed as though all of a sudden Xiao Bao was, like, cool with it, but I don't really think that was the case, but I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. But if I had to guess, I would say that the aphrodisiac, like, completely altered Huai En's perception, so he may not even have known if Xiao Bao was, like, consenting or not. Like, the way that we were shown the scene could have been, like, Huai En's perception of it, and how, like, soft and intimate it seemed could just be, like, what he thought was going on. Because there wasn't any... We didn't get a moment of Xiao Bao being like, wait, I'm okay with this, or whatever. So as far as I can tell, leading up to that, he would not have wanted that in that moment. And I assume that as the show progresses, the thing with their relationship progressing is that it's going to go from, like, we totally met and kind of came together based on a misconception and a lie, and Huai En was using Xiao Bao, and now we're thrown together and we'll grow closer, and our relationship will go from, you know, potentially something completely non-consensual to, like, they'll eventually grow to trust each other and blah, blah, blah. In real life, I hope it doesn't need to be said that I don't think you should stay with someone who does that to you. In a work of fiction, I'm just looking at it as they're fictional characters, and it's interesting to see their story and how it progresses. But I'm curious to see his reaction to knowing this happened and how he will deal with it. I will say, Huai En was trying really, really hard to get Xiao Bao away from him, because he knew that he was just, you know, apparently stabbed with the, you know, impossible to ignore super strong aphrodisiac, whatever. So at least he tried before the thing kicked in. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, that scene felt a little weird. I'm a little disappointed because I thought they were gonna have, like, a really beautiful, hot, romantic, steamy moment in the woods. But it does make sense. Like, why would you just stop and, like, get it on in the woods in a pile of leaves, like, completely of your own volition, you know? I think hopefully we get a better and more consensual and longer steamy scene later on. Alright, now don't say that. His other house. Damn. Well, dude, you know, he said you can leave when you get up, and that's nice. He doesn't seem to be trying to keep him there. So I'm gonna pick you up. Are you sure you want that? Because what is he going to say to his parents about this situation? Oh. Are we in a sauna? Yeah.
接近小宝回家了。另外，金家一直不知道他的身份。张春那边已经拦下，可能无法在那扮女装留在金家了。
No.
事情这里全部解决。
Can't do that anymore.
这件事先别告诉我，政策之事。
What are you trying to do? Oh? Oh.
金少爷，
你哥？哦，原来你们都是怀恩的人。
他怎么样了？
当时见到他，反正是半死不活的。不过我给了他一瓶药。少爷，少爷，少爷，你可吓死我们了！
Did they just get beat up?
死的就是你们少爷我了。少爷。
Yeah.
受伤了，伤哪儿了？哎呀，小伤小伤，不碍事。哎，你们俩脸怎么了？
For real.
我爹打的。
该打。少爷，你是不知道，那天我们俩顺着东跑过去的时候，只剩下一堆衣服了。我们当时还以为
Shit.
遭遇不测。哦，然后我们还救了一个血人，他是我哥，他在哪儿？没事吧？
那是你哥呀，在我床上呢。干嘛呀？
Not the sound
别
effect.
总打我们金朋友脑袋，本来就不聪明。
Aww.
就是大恩不言谢，我这就随你去金府接人。
大恩怎么就不言谢了？你当我们金家是开善堂的吗？
Well, y'all are idiots
给
too.
我找两个貌美的姑娘来。是。要我亲自去接。是。不必自责，账册没有拿到，这金家我们也是要的。
可金小宝那样对你，他……
宗正李翰那边怎么样？
损兵折将后正闭门休养。
I'm losing the plot between all these different characters, and like I still have not absorbed anything about the actual politics at hand right now. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who, like, on a first watch, just in episode 2 is like, I don't know, like, why are these people doing what they're doing? What is going on? I know we're gonna find out more. And where did that come from? Oh, are we gonna find out where it came from? Oh. You're... Yeah, the prince. The prince that he's always fighting against. Oh. Is what? That's why he had to do that? Aww. It's always a pendant from the person's mother that someone throws away or destroys, and then they, like, want to get their revenge. In this case, he's got to go retrieve it, and that's why he's hanging off the edge of this cliff over the edge of the world. So that was him. So I was right. He fell and he somehow survived, and I don't know how the heck he did that, but I guess we're getting into this backstory with him pretty quickly. So this is why he hates that prince, I think? Prince? And this is also, I think, because Huai'an, no, Huai'an's father was going to ascend to the throne, or Huai'an is eventually going to, like, ascend to the throne or something. And this prince wanted power. That's why he tried to kill Huai'an as a child, and that's why he's trying to kill him now. I think I've got that straight. Ooh. Well, that's freaky.
底深不可测，豺狼环伺，少主毕竟还小，他
I mean, dangerous. It looked like he would fall for like a million years if he fell, which he did. Doesn't matter, jackals or not, you would just die if you fell down there. You know, they did a really good casting job. It was something about their faces. Let's go back a second, because they actually have like a similar look. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Wow. Oh my gosh.
舒服，来个葡萄。喝杯酒。
Oh, this man. He just needs to be humbled. I think we've already kind of
来，闪。
made some steps towards that, but it hasn't really quite hit him yet.
少爷，人家还想吃。
No. Ah. Ha ha ha.
少爷，
Oh. Okay. It's happening. The gay panic is happening.
离我远点儿。
不关我们的事。
No, it has nothing to do with y'all, don't worry.
王少爷，少爷，没事吧？你没事吧，少爷？就是刚才那俩不会伺候我。
No, they were
咱
great.
们已经进城了，我马上给你找两个好的啊。
这三姐吧，不喜欢一个人。可是现在我看到其他女子的脸，我总想起她。这是怎么回事啊？这不就是喜欢吗？
少爷，是不是那个郑姑娘？
Do they know at this point? Oh no, they still don't know.
我知道，
他知道了。
你知道什么？哎，闭嘴吧，少爷，跟我说，这群里有爱生恨。
啊？
话本上不是常说吗？得不到才是最想要的。郑姑娘一直对你不屑一顾，爱
Oh, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea.
将谁都是郑姑娘，
得不到
才是最想要的。
哦，我懂了。小宝，
Wait, okay. Just now he was like, I see. What one cannot get is what one wants most. But in this situation, he did get it, so I'm not sure what conclusion he just happily drew from that.
小宝，小宝，让娘看看。
So it sounds like his parents, or at least certain people who've been investigating now know, like, yes, Huayan is a man. They know the identity or something about the identity of the person that he's been going out with. But those two servants of his don't know yet, or they haven't been informed.
没事儿，放心吧，什么事儿？
哪管得了别人呀我。
得你娘哭你还有理啊！说，到底怎么回事？那个郑姑娘啊，
哦，他呀。
Or maybe they don't know? I thought somebody said basically like, oh, his parents have been investigating. They would already know by now. Maybe if they keep investigating, they would find out.
不娶她了？
I guess he just showed up after having been out with seemingly this woman, seemingly staying over at this woman's place. So of course it's only like, it's the act of propriety. Like they gotta get married now or something. Okay, so his parents don't know either. So it was more of a, from what's his name? I don't remember, the like assistant bodyguard, whoever to Huayan. That was more of like a word of caution to Huayan, or like, you can't really keep this act up, and the family is investigating, so they will find out. But they don't know yet. Okay, cool.
你还不知道你儿子我？我喜欢的人多了去了，不差他一个。是吗？
Okay. Oh?
我怎么听说？
Wait, who are you? Is he the...
你怎么来了？
是老子派人。
爹，你什么意思？
This is not good timing.
还是他是你儿子？
嗯，世子身份何等尊贵，什么你儿子我儿子？
秦伯伯无需在意，
我与小宝自有一同长大，知道他是。
Okay, his cousin, I feel like, I'm sorry, there's a lot of characters and I haven't remembered everybody yet, but I think we saw him in episode 1, so I think Xiaobao said the whole thing about this is the one I'm gonna marry to him. Just absolutely perfect timing for them to be like, well, you gotta get real, son. I mean, they've been needing to do this for a while. He does need to get real and stop being the way that he is.
你们既然叫我过来，剩下的就交给我。
东西由世子照看，老夫就放心多了。
哎，苏叶，你放开我！
Oh man.
说吧，
Now he's gonna have to explain
这几天
what happened.
那个郑姑娘何许人？我告诉你，你惹又得罪了慎王，此事干系重，当心牵连你全家。
你少危言耸听嘛！
Yeah.
从小到大就知道吓唬我，我不就是路见不平救回来个人吗？
路见不平，那我问你，那个人为什么会被追杀？你查清楚了吗？
就普通人家，外出探亲被人给予美色可能。
那他姓什么名什么，家住在哪？
没有查清，
还没有查清，你就非人家不娶了？他不说你做事能不能过脑子？
我这不是
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
就知道骂我，你怎么不去查？
你怎么知道我没查？
世子，查到了一些线索。
Oh.
你给我在这儿老实待着，哪儿也别去。
左，他醒了。
God, who is this again? There's so many characters, and I'm like, who are you? Which one are you? Are you one of the
出去出去。
attackers? Like, what happened to him?
走出去。我都知道了。你有个弟弟叫右影，你家少主是个男的。
你怎么知道？
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so I think the scene where the guy came to Xiaobao and was like, where's my brother? He was talking about this guy. This is the brother. I got a little lost there. And so they're brothers. Maybe not like relative brothers. Maybe just brothers as in, you know, working for the same person, Marshall Brothers, that kind of thing. They both work for YN. Okay.
你那个右影弟弟也认我差遣，他们俩已经把你们来我家的目的。
Well, he's lying. Became sworn brothers? I don't think he did that.
配合是吧？你生气了吗？
怎么生气了？
怎么还没有消息？
小宝，
Oh?
小宝人呢？
Oh god, okay.
苏叶，
Has he just found out?
不要以为你比我早没了世子身份，你算个屁呀！
小宝，不是我瞧不起你，就你这样的，即使3岁入了江湖又怎样？被人骂了都只会替别人数钱。
Yeah, he's not a fighter.
二位真是好心人。
Okay, now who said that? Oh my god, now he's here. Okay, well... That's bad timing. Okay, wait, so I don't know what the cousin just found out, because I was almost thinking, did the cousin just find out who YN really is? Because that would make this a really bad timing moment, but okay, he doesn't know who YN is, at least not by looking at him. So, also a bad timing kind of situation. You know what? Okay, I was saying, Xiaobao needs to be humbled. If this is how he gets humbled, I guess that's how the narrative is going to humble him, because I said it. I said he needs to be humbled. But, like, I immediately feel bad for him when it happens. Okay.
别院哪位是你的人？那郑姑娘，她怎么是个男的？
Well, it's a long story.
没说她是个女的呀。金小
I mean, yeah, you did, but okay.
你连男
No. I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. I just had like a really stupid thought. YN is just like a gay man who goes by she, her pronouns. And so in that case, okay, no, but to be fair, in Mandarin, when you say she or he, the word sounds the same. It's only different in writing. It's ta, whether it's she or he when you're speaking. However, he did repeatedly use terms like lady or, you know, whatever, like formal address for a woman. So he can't claim that he never said, like, he can't claim I never said she's a woman, because that's just, like, not really true. But he'll try.
人都不放。要干什么？
Oh
把
no.
我给放了。哎呦，哎，
Oh.
你怎么？我跟你没完。我也警告，如果你再跟我唱反调，我就把你
Oh my god.
城门上。你可以试试我。
Okay, see, what is going on right now? Like, what is the fight happening right now?
特意要求我来接。放，我们既救了人，救，只是公子的手下伤势实在过重，到时候公子如果倒打一耙，我们百口莫辩。那既如此，我也只能在府上叨扰几句。不知金公子意下如何？
Hey,
那个，赵天金马，备防。是。
is that what he wants? I think he just wants to get YN alone to finally, like, talk to him and be like, what the heck is going on? But I don't know. I don't know.
是郑姑娘，不是，是怀恩公子。你真要娶她？
胡说，怎么可能？但是我要给他降服。
降服？
嗯。
Okay, they can hear you.
到了。
He can hear you.
之后。
Oh my god. This is your plan? Okay, now... They're just enacting the same kind of tricks on each other, and they're only just gonna end up actually falling for each other. But, like, literally, this is what Huayan was doing at first. Oh, he thinks I'm a beautiful woman, and he thinks he's in love with me. Well, I'm gonna use that to get what I want from him. And now, Xiaobao is like, oh, I'll make him fall in love with me, and then I'll crush him or something. And it's like... Okay, well now both of y'all are just gonna be kidding yourselves. Come on. Everyone always thinks that no one can hear them and they're talking really loud in these shows.
这男儿啊，做这等下作之事，进小宝那必有所。
I mean, yes, there was a motive.
不行，老子得杀了他，以绝后患。
Don't do that,
进步吧，
please.
聂寒，
What?
世子这是
What?
什么事了？
外公命我即刻返回安南，说有要事商讨。
Is that what the note said?
郑公子身份特殊，依法而动权势，还请金母不要打草惊蛇。
行行行，全听你的。哎呀，
Oh.
得亏老夫当年呐，阴差阳错救了你父亲，跟你爹成为八拜之交啊。小宝又得幸于跟石世子啊年少有为，又处处维护小宝，是小宝的福气啊。
早就听父亲讲过，不。
I can't tell from everything that the father was just saying now. There almost seems to be like a foreshadowing that this guy, he's Xiaobao's cousin. I feel like there's a foreshadowing that he's gonna turn out to be an antagonist. More than just being like, you know, the mean cousin or mean sibling type of character, but he might be like an actual bad guy in this. I just kind of get a feeling from everything they just said.
一 关系，什么报恩不报恩的啊？其实，在老夫的心里啊，你就是小宝的亲哥哥。小宝这个不成器的狗东西，哦，还养张世子的照
性善良，又有金家的庇佑，自会平安顺遂。金伯王，让晚辈先行告辞。
Maybe he's a good guy. I don't know. I can't tell what his deal is right now.
世子慢。
But I see where Xiaobao gets his obliviousness from. At least I think so, unless he was just playing around.
世子如此讳莫如深，那郑公子会不会是皇帝派来的人？
嗯。
哎呀，老子管他哪路人马呢？只要账册在手，咱就没事儿。不是，担心啊？
金小宝对那个怀恩公子正上心呢。
那个郑怀恩不是男扮女装吗？小宝不知道啊。
Now he knows now.
你们两个听好，那个。
I don't know how this is going to play out in the show, but like I'm somehow imagining the parents going from being like, oh my god, our son is gay, to like somehow becoming like supportive, like P-flag parents, and that idea is just lovely to me. But I don't know, I like, we're only in episode 2, okay? They only like just found out about this stuff, but I somehow am just thinking like, oh, I want them to become like so supportive and just like, I don't know, so what if our son is in love with a man? However it would be phrased, I don't know, but they don't, because the thing is, they're not reacting incredibly harshly right now. Like, the way they're taking it now is just sort of like, oh my god, our son with a man? What? You know, it's like kind of chill in the scheme of things, because they could react in a very extreme way. So it makes it actually seem potentially likely that at some point down the line they could like become cool with this.
盯紧他，要是有什么问题，即刻向我指。记住。偷偷摸摸说什么呢？小宝，我要起身回安呢。
嗯。
我已经吩咐招财。我此次离开就1个月。
See, Huayan is up to something still, I think. And now Xiaobao is up to something, or he thinks he's up to something, but...
是。我留了一些。上面写的什么？
嗯。
金家守卫孤儿金汤王爷有意拉动你亲王，逆韩之事，应该与此事有关。
Oh, he's got the intel. Oh. So much scheming and plotting.
公子，那天的事，你跟别人说。这是什么值得宣扬的事情吗？那就好。那天的事，你最好给我烂在肚子里。杀人手段。这里是我家，走，否则怎样？其实我也不是怪你，我只是觉得有点震惊，没想到你是男子而已。可是后来呀，我想了很多，我觉得真正的感情没有男女之分的。
I know he is just saying this because it's part of his plot to get Huayan to fall in love with him, but I was like, wow, that's very progressive of you.
你干嘛呀？别碰我。
Okay, Huayan is not quite on board yet.
你却那样对我，我能不生气吗？我知道，你也是身不由己。如果不是因为救我，你也不会中毒。那咱们这样，也算是真心为彼此付出了，对吗？信了，你面团捏的呀，碰一下会死吗？
Okay, are you made of powder is kind of a cool line. So, I guess Huayan is still trying to continue Yeah, he's still plotting and scheming like he did before when he was, you know, letting Xiao Bao think that he was a woman. So now that it's gotten serious, he's like, ugh, how can I continue to play along and do this? Gonna meditate.
没有任何人以后会与你尤其是你。我自6岁与他相识，便立志非他不娶。
Oh.
我们前世只认定彼此。
Oh. He doesn't like hearing that. He doesn't like hearing a man who's so self-assured, like, I'm going to marry this woman because I'm in love with her, but it's like, you know, she's not into him and he's actually, like, you know, trying to trap her in this. That's what happened to his mother, and that is right in his backstory. So it's not only that he's getting fed up with having to kind of fake things at the moment, it's that, like, to be told that is, like, literally triggering. Hmm.
我已经对你一往情深了，你有本事别还手啊！
That part at the end, I'm not sure if it was like he is starting to feel something for him. I don't know. Oh, the little cape.
娘可听说那个淮安公子来头不小，世子让你别去招惹他。
哎，从小到大就爱吓唬，就想让我什么都听他的，坏透了。
可是你爹也说了要提防他呀。娘让老庄去寻几个颜色好的丫头来伺候你，你这几天就安分一点好不好？
再说吧。哎呀，娘，我好累啊，昏迷了这么多天，都没有休息好。
咱先休息，休息好了再说。
我最好。
你呀，挣个钱。
Honestly, his parents are really sweet. I'm just like, you shouldn't have spoiled him so much. But there's nothing wrong with them just, like, being sweet to him. I'm sure there will be a jealousy element of, like, having your parents still around to, like, take care of you versus Huai En's parents being dead, question mark? Ooh, okay. Also, I love how his parents, or, like, at least his mom, she's already being, like, it's not like his parents were, like, nonsense. Since Huayan is a man, you know, then he tricked you, we must send him away, nonsense. Like, his mom was just kind of like, well, be careful. Well, shouldn't you be hanging out with a lady? I feel like they're going to end up becoming so supportive. Like, I'm hoping for that, but I also, like, feel it already because I feel like there's already been a slight attitude shift. So what are you thinking now? Wait, the text. They forgot. Oh, hold up. They forgot to put. I love that the subtitle team forgot to do a subtitle for what that sign says, so it just says text. But yeah, I think they're trying to show us that maybe Huayan before was actually starting to feel something for Xiao Bao. At least some sort of admiration or complicated additional feeling with what they showed him thinking about at the end of his little scene. And I feel like Xiao Bao is like, I'm having complicated feelings. Everybody is having complicated feelings.
王爷息怒，日益壮大，爪牙遍布天下。如今名册已丢，朝廷没法兴师问命，进宫面圣，请皇兄裁决。是。
太子，此事你怎么看？
必然要为万民着想，愿意去助四皇叔一臂之力。是。
This actor looks really familiar. The prince here. And I'm also like, have we seen him in the show before yet, or is this...
汉子殿下，
Who is he? He looks so familiar.
大司马，你曾劝诫过朕，不要放虎归山。如今这归山之虎要卷土重来，大司马，你可有应对之策？
Okay, that's the end of the episode. Do you have a solution to deal with it? I assume that proposed solution may involve violence. You know, I'm just getting a feeling. So far, I'm intrigued. I want to know what is going to happen. I'm not really, like, convinced yet by any sort of, like, chemistry between the two main leads, but the situation they've been in so far is like, well, they're not really... I mean, they're still, like, totally at odds. Everything has been, you know, so one of them can get something from the other. They haven't actually, like, connected in a real way yet, so that makes sense. And we're only in episode 2, but I like the idea of this story, and I can already see, like, okay, the more things happen, the more Xiao Bao is going to get continuously humbled, and I think I can kind of see as the story progresses, like, there's going to be opportunities for him to, like, do the brave and self-sacrificing thing, and I think he's going to start finally doing that. I kind of think that's going to be, like, a big part of his progression as he gets more, like, actually attached to Huayan for real. He'll start being more honest about that, and he'll start being braver, and he'll start, you know, being a little more self-sacrificing and not just having everybody else take care of him. Not just, like, you know, juicing himself up. I feel like that's where, like, he's gonna go, and Huayan has, you know, all that trauma to get over, and then Huayan also, as far as character progression, has to, like, come to a point where he's being more honest. And where he is, you know, willing to accept things. I mean, Huayan doesn't seem, you know, overly proud, unable to be self-sacrificing himself. Like, he already turned around and took the darts that he very well could have thought were literal poison, for all we know. So, he's already a lot more, like, self-sacrificing than Xiao Bao is at this point. But yeah, I mean, I can see where things are going on a vague level of, like, they're both kind of trying to trick each other or think they're trying to trick each other, but they're both going to actually fall for each other. I am really intrigued by the politics and Huayan's backstory, and mostly just, like, I want to see what happens. But the most intriguing thing to me so far has actually been, like, Xiao Bao's parents and the way they're reacting to this situation, because I'm just like, I just want to see them be like the P-flag parents. Like, I want to see them become, like, super supportive down the line. I feel like they have that potential. I feel like that could happen, and I just, like, I love that idea. Doing something where you have a Chinese and a Taiwanese, or a Chinese and a Thai co-production, there's not a lot of money in that, and if I read correctly, I think that the creator of the show, producer, director, I'm not sure exactly, but the main, like, creator of the show, I think might have had to personally bankroll part of it, and, you know, they didn't have the budget for, like, a real marketing campaign, so it was all, like, you know, just kind of in-house DIY kind of thing. I'm really hopeful that there will get to be more shows like this where, oh, it's based on a Danmei, and it's at least partially done by a Chinese company or Chinese actors, but they're able to actually have an uncensored BL by, you know, releasing it somewhere else or partnering with a production team in another country, things like that. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you wish to. Please comment, tell me your thoughts. I'm especially interested to hear from anybody who's read the book this is based on. Until next time, this is eSoup, signing out.